welcome to my channel. Oh my god, it feels so weird to say that. You guys have no idea. Hi you guys, my name is Dominique Pancake if you did not know, and this is my YouTube channel, and today's video will be a tutorial on this look right here. It's a very aqua mermaid smoky half-cut crease look with a little bit of glitter because why not? I needed to go all out for my first video. Blinding highlight, dramatic lashes, you know the drill. And today's video will be a tutorial using the one and only Jaclyn Hill palette. I really wanted to dedicate my first YouTube video using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collaboration palette. It looks like this. It's so stunning, and I'm so proud of Jaclyn on this collaboration with Morphe. I know she is super proud about it, and I'm super proud about it, and I know so many of you guys already have this palette, so I definitely wanted to include this palette into my YouTube channel, and what better way to do that than on my first video. I really wanted to dedicate this video to Jaclyn because she is truly why I started makeup, why I started my YouTube journey. And it just really means a lot to me that I show you guys how amazing this palette is, for one, and for two, how proud I am of Jaclyn on this collaboration with Morphe. So that's about it. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But that's it for now. Without further ado, just keep on watching to see the tutorial on this look right here. Hey guys, so I know I look a little bit ridiculous right now, but I went ahead and did one eye off camera, and we're just going to hop into the other eye right now. To be priming my eyes today, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. It looks like this. I'm just going to use the applicator to put this on. I'm going to be going in with my Tarte Dense Brush to buff out that concealer. To set that, I'm going to be using my Mercier translucent powder. Now we're just going to hop into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be going into this shade right here with my Morphe M441 brush. This is my absolute favorite brush for blending in the transition shades. And we're just going to pop that into our crease. To really blend this out, we're going to be using windshield wiper and circular motions. And I'm just going to keep picking up that same exact shade until I get the desired pigment that I'm looking for. After we get that nice and seamless, I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to be using this warm brown shade down in the corner right here. And we're going to be using the same Morphe M441 brush for this. Now we're going to be putting this shade directly under the area that we just put that first transition shade. This is going to help give definition to the crease. And the same windshield wiper and circular motions. I like to blend it up a little bit to provide that gradient effect. Now I'm going to be going in with my Morphe 433 brush. It looks like this. This is perfect for getting the outer V area. So what I'm going to do is pick up this very dark brown shade right here in the palette, and we're going to pop that into our outer V. This is mainly just windshield wiper motions, but in smaller strokes. And with the excess shadow, I'm just going to slowly and light-handedly bring this forward. And then I'm just going to go back in with the Morphe M441 brush. I'm not going to pick up any more pigment. I'm just going to go in and seamlessly blend this out. Now that we have that all blended, I am going to do a half cut crease, as you can see over here. I'm just going to be going in with a regular flat brush. It looks like this. This isn't any special brush. I don't even remember where I got it, but this is basically what I use for all of my cut crease looks. So normally I would use Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to cut my crease, but I've noticed it's a little bit thick for my liking, and it kind of cakes up with the colors. So So I'm actually going to use a foundation to cut the crease, and for that I'm going to be using the Hourglass foundation stick, and I'm just going to pick up a tiny little bit of product on my flat brush. Now to start, I'm just going to put a little bit of product right here in the inner corner. You don't want to go too high up with a lot of product, otherwise it's going to get very messy. The point of a cut crease is for it to go all the way up into your natural crease. I see so many people struggle with cut crease because they don't come all the way up to the crease part. You need to come all the way up to get that circular effect. And then once you get to about right here, you're just going to flick it outward. Okay, so after we get that circular cut crease into the center of our eye, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of translucent powder to set that foundation. I'm going to be using one of the Kylie brushes. It looks like this. It's just a flat brush, as you can see here. It's very important to set your foundation or concealer or whatever you're doing so it doesn't move and mess up the shades. Now I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're going to be using this beautiful mermaid, oh, where is it? We're going to be using this beautiful mermaid shade here. And I'm just going to be using the Urban Decay brush. Looks like this. It's just a flat brush. I like using brushes like this to fill in the cut crease because they're much more precise because they are flatter and they can get into those little crevices. And I'm just going to go over where we just cut the crease. Okay, and as you get to the very tip of that cut crease, you want to be very careful so you don't get any of the color up in your transition shade. Now I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M433 brush and that same dark brown shade right here, and I'm going to blend out the edges of the outer V. You kind of just want to flick in product into the aqua color. Now I'm just going to go in with my LA Colors liquid eyeliner. It looks like this. I'm pretty sure you can get this eyeliner at basically any beauty supply store in the country. And I'm not doing a wing, I'm just going to line my eye. So I am going to go in with my Morphe 506 brush. It's a very, very tiny brush. It's absolutely perfect for precision blending. And I'm going to go into this black shade from the palette. You don't want to bring it way out here, just keep it close to the outer V. Now I'm just going to go in and do the crystal eyeliner above our cut crease, and to do that I'm going to be using the NYX liquid crystal liner in the shade Dramatic Sparkle. And I'm just going to go in very light-handedly and very, very careful, put a line over the cut crease that we just did. And I forgot to put in an inner corner highlight, so I am going to go back into the palette with my Real Techniques detailed brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to go in with this beautiful frosting shade here. Just going to pop this into my inner corner and brow bone. Okay guys, so I just filmed my entire face look, everything, highlight, contour, blush, everything, and I look at my computer screen and realize it wasn't recording. So I just took everything off and we're just going to try this again. To start my face, I am going to be priming with the Tarte Cosmetics First Light Priming Filter. It looks like this. This is one of my all-time favorite primers. It's so hydrating and leaves my skin looking dewy fresh, and that's perfect for the summertime. Especially when you have dry skin like me. It just leaves your skin feeling hydrated and rejuvenated. It also smells like lemons. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. At first I wasn't really into it, but it kind of grows on you. So I'm just going to blend that into my skin. Like, you can already tell my skin looks hydrated and bright and dewy. So this, I know, is a little pricey, but it's definitely worth the money. And I've had it forever and it's only halfway gone. I've probably had this for 6 months, I'd say, and it's only halfway gone. So I definitely recommend this. 10 out of 10. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. It looks like this. I'm sure you guys have heard everyone and their brother and sister talking about this foundation, and there's a good reason for it. It's absolutely amazing. It is a more dewy finish foundation, so I would not recommend it. Oh, I need to get my hair. I would not recommend it if you have more oily skin. But if you have dry skin like myself, I definitely recommend this foundation. It's super blendable and very buildable, which is perfect for days like today when I have an unexpected visitor on my face. And I'm going in again with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, and this is damp, and I'm just going to start pouncing this into my skin. You definitely want to pounce the product into your skin. You don't want to swipe or swirl or anything like that. You want to pounce it into your skin in order for it to sink in and really stick. Moving on to concealer, I'm using my all-time favorite concealer, and I'm pretty sure everyone's all-time favorite concealer. I know you've heard about it. It is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is the most amazing full coverage concealer on the market. I'm telling you guys, it could cover up a murder. I am in the shade Light Neutral, but I'm actually not in the shade Light Neutral. I bought this a couple of months ago when I was much tanner than I am now, but I live in Florida and all it does is rain, so I definitely lost my tan. So I won't be using as much as I usually do because, like I said, it is not my shade. So I'm just going to go a little bit lighter on the concealer today. A little bit of this goes a long way. And a little bit on my forehead, not too much because I don't want to draw attention to my 7 head that I have. And to blend this out, again, I will be using my damp beauty blender. And to set that concealer, I'm going to go in with my Mercier translucent powder. I have it in the little lid here. I definitely recommend you guys using a damp beauty blender to put on your translucent, or to set your concealer with translucent powder, because it's really going to sink into your skin. And I'm going to go ahead and use more of that translucent powder to set the rest of my face. So I just set my face and then I swipe it away with a makeup brush. Moving on to bronzer, I'm going to my favorite bronzer, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It looks like this. It smells amazing. It's the perfect warm bronzing shade. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be using my Morphe R2 brush to bronze the outer corners of my face. now that we have a little bit more color into our face, we can move on to contour. And to contour today, I will be using one of my favorite contouring and highlighting palettes. It's the Tarte Pro Glow palette. It looks like this. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I absolutely love this palette. It blends like a dream, and the contour shades and highlighting shades are perfect. So to contour today, I am using my Luxie 660 Precision Foundation Brush. It looks like this. This is my favorite brush for contouring because I feel like it just perfectly fits into the hollows of my cheeks. So this is one of my favorite contouring brushes. And I'm just using this powder shade right here. Might have went a little heavy. The important thing about contouring your forehead is to make sure you blend all the way into your hairline. Okay, and now I'm going to carve out my contour. You can definitely skip this step if you're not into the carved out contour look, but I love that look, so I'm going to be picking up a little bit of translucent powder with my beauty sponge. And you're just going to kind of sharpen out that contour like this. Okay, so while that bakes and carves out our contour, I'm going to actually move on to highlight, which I know is a little weird. I know most people like to do bronzer, contour, blush, highlight, but I prefer to do bronzer, contour, highlight, blush. And the reason for that is I personally think when you do highlight last, it looks a little bit cakey, and I like to do the highlight and then the blush because I feel like the blush really blends the three together and makes it look seamless. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. For highlight, I am going to be using this shade right here from the Tarte Pro Glow palette. It's in the shade Stunner, and this is my absolute favorite highlight shade from this palette. It's so stunning and so blinding. And with the excess highlight, I kind of just bring it up a little bit into a C shape. And then we're just going to do a little bit on the bridge of the nose. And for my Cupid's bow, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of pigment on my finger. And finally, for blush, I'm going to be using my all-time favorite blush. You guys probably already know if you follow me on Instagram. It is the Tarte Cosmetics Luminoso blush. This blush is so stunning, and I just feel like it's my perfect blush shade. And I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild brush. It looks like this. Now we're just going to dip back into our Jaclyn Hill x Morphe collaboration to get the waterline. And I'm going to be dipping into this shade right here. And now I'm going to be going into this shade right here. And then we're finally going to go into this dark brown shade here. And last but not least, we have our liquid lipstick, and this right here is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Ludwig. I love, love, love this shade, and I felt like it perfectly brought together this mermaid, smoky, cut crease look. Okay, and to finish this look off, I'm going to be spritzing a little bit of MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. It looks like this. I'm sure you guys have seen it many, many times before. Okay guys, that's it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe if you liked it, and leave me a comment below what you liked and what you want to see more of. But before we go, I just want to announce something very, very exciting. Because this is my first video and you guys have been so supportive and so patient with me as I begin my YouTube journey, I have put together a very exciting giveaway. I have never done a giveaway before, so this really means the world to me, and I just wanted to let you guys know what products are going to be in the giveaway and when to expect it coming. So I have a list right here on my phone. So in this giveaway, I really wanted to put together a list of products that you guys are going to be seeing a lot of on my channel, and products that I personally love and swear by. So keeping that in mind, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette had to be included because it's one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes. It's so pigmented, so blendable, and it should be in everyone's makeup kit, so I definitely had to include that. I also included MAC Prime and Fix Plus because you guys will be seeing a ton of it on my channel. I included 2 liquid lipsticks, the Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipstick and the Tarte Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. The reason I chose these 2 is because they are some of my absolute favorite formulations in terms of liquid lipsticks, and I don't want to tell you guys what shade ranges I picked because I do want something to be a little bit of a surprise, but I have those. I also have the Tarte Cosmetics Rodeo Drive Highlighter. I should have used it in this video. It's amazing. That's all I can say. It's blinding. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful gold color. You guys are gonna love it. And then, of course, I added my Physicians Formula my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is basically the bronzer you guys are going to see in every single video, so I definitely had to include it in the giveaway. I also have the Morphe 35B palette, which I'm sure most of you guys know. It is my all-time favorite palette ever because the colors are so vibrant, so pigmented, and colorful, and that's what I'm about. I love colorful looks, and I knew I had to include that palette in this giveaway. And then finally, I have 2 of the makeup brushes you guys actually saw in this makeup tutorial is the Morphe M441 and the Morphe M443. Those are my 2 ride or die makeup brushes, and I knew I had to include it because you guys are basically going to see those brushes in every single tutorial. So that's it. I'm so excited for this giveaway. You guys have no idea. I'm going to try to make the rules and regulations as easy and as simple as possible, just because I want this to be something fun and a happy experience for all of us. So I just wanted to give my YouTube fam, I already gave my Snap fan a heads up, but it will be exclusive to my Twitter and Instagram, and because I have not received all of the products in the mail yet, it will probably go live on my Instagram and Twitter within the next week or 2. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up so you can go ahead and follow my Instagram and Twitter so you do not miss when I drop the giveaway. And yeah, that's about it. I'm just so excited for what YouTube has to offer me, and I thought this was the perfect way to kick off my journey. So thank you guys so much for watching. From the bottom of my heart, this means the absolute world to me, and I really can't wait to start bringing content to you guys every single day. Bye guys!